Ecosystems test for science. Question number 1. All of the organisms of the same kind in the same area make up the what? Is it ecosystem, the population, or the community? Number 2. The non-living parts of an ecosystem are the what factors? Again, non-living parts. Is it water, air, biotic, or abiotic? Number 3. Each species has a what? The role it fills in a food web. Each species has a what? Which is the role it fills in a food web. Is it a niche, population, habitat, or predator? Number 4. A what is all the living things and non-living things in an area interacting with one another. A what is all the living things and the non-living things in an area interacting with one another for question number 4. Is that a population, a community, habitat, or ecosystem? Number 5. Which of these activities do all living things do? They move from place to place. They make their own food. They use food for energy. They breathe oxygen from the air. Number 6. Plants, animals, and cells are all blank in an ecosystem. What are all plants, animals, and cells in an ecosystem called? Biotic factors, abiotic factors, equal factors, or unchanging. Number 7. All the populations living together in the same place make up a what? All the populations living together in the same place. What's that called? Is that called a community, a population, biome, or a niche? Number 8. The wide variety of life on Earth is referred to as what? The wide variety of life on Earth is referred to as what? Again, life is capitalized and Earth is capitalized. Is that relationships, communities, biodiversity, or abiotic factors? What do you call the wide variety of life on Earth? Is what question number 8 is asking. Number 9. When a behavior is helpful to both organisms, it's called what? When a behavior is helpful to both organisms, it's called a what? Is it mutualism, security, parasitism, or competition? Number 10. When one organism benefits while the other is harmed, it is called what? When one organism benefits while the other is harmed, what's that called? Is that biodiversity, interaction, mutualism, or parasitism? Number 4, or number 11. Organisms that get their food by breaking down dead organisms into nutrients are called what? What do you call organisms that get their food by breaking down dead organisms? Are those called primary producers, primary consumers, decomposers, or herbivores? Number 12. Food webs show how what? What do food webs show? Is it how energy is passed among organisms? Decomposers break down organisms? A particular kind of animal can be a source of food for many other animals? Or plants make their own food? Number 13. A large land region with a given climate is called a what? Again, large land region with a given climate. Given means the same type of climate. Is that called a niche, adaptation, biome, or climate? Number 14. All living things need non-living things called what in order to survive? All living things need non-living things called what in order to survive? Is it decomposers, consumers, abiotic factors, or biomes? Number 15. Living parts of the ecosystem in an area are called what? What do you call the living parts of an ecosystem in an area? Is that called abiotic factors, niche, adaptations, or biotic factors? Number 16. Name one of the 3 types of consumers we learned about in class. Spelling will not count. Try your best to spell it as best as you can. So name one of the 3 types of consumers we learned about in class. Again, spelling doesn't count, but get it somewhat close. Number 17. Name all the things that we provide a tick when it is living in our hair. This is a choose all that applies, so you're going to have to select more than one. Do we provide shelter for the tick? Do we provide food for the tick to eat? Do we provide all the oxygen the tick needs to survive? Number 18. This picture is an example of which type of symbiosis? The bird is not eating. So this is a picture that will be there for question number 18. The bird's not eating. What is this an example of for question 18? Is this communalism, mutualism, or parasitism? Number 19. A variable is what? Something you can change in an experiment or something you can't change in an experiment? Number 20. What do you call the place where all the water is located on Earth? What do you call the place where all the water is located on Earth for question 20? Is that called the hydrosphere, the aquasphere, biosphere, or geosphere? Question 21. The process where plants take in light and CO2 and convert it into oxygen is called what? Spell it the best that you can. What do you call it when plants take in light and CO2 and give off oxygen? Spell it the best that you can.